Welcome to Christian News Trend and Gist. Dr. Abel Damina exposes Father Abraham as a dubious businessman. Dr. Abel Damina's critique centers on Abraham's business ethics, highlighting his use of deceptive tactics such as involving his wife in schemes to gain compensation during business downturns. This portrayal challenges the traditional view of Abraham as solely a man of faith, instead presenting him as a complex figure with moral ambiguities in his business dealings. Furthermore, Damina extends this critique to Abraham's descendants Isaac and Jacob, who continue the trend of dubious practices. Jacob from birth displayed a penchant for manipulations and even used his son Benjamin as collateral for money, illustrating a generational pattern of deceitful behavior within the family. The message emphasizing that true prosperity stems from diligence, skills, development, and honesty labor, rather than from adhering to prosperity gospel's teachings, which promise material wealth through giving and faith declaration. Damina urges that this gospel of materialism appeal primarily to the poor, and this fundamentally flawed, advocating instead for a focus on genuine faith and ethical business practices rooted in hard work.
Abraham too was a hard-working man. That's why, and Abraham also was a dubious businessman. I'm talking about Abraham. That's why all the Bible says we should learn from Abraham is his faith, not his business. Because at one time when his business went down, because in business, market forces can make your business go down and can make your business go up. And that's why in Abraham's life there were up and downs in his business, because he was a businessman. One time his business collapsed. He used his wife to play tricks on one man. He used his wife, played tricks, and the man gave him compensation. And the compensation on top of his wife's head was what they call rich. That's dubious. 2 times he gave his wife 2 times to another man, and then when the man discovered it's his wife, he was sorry. He said, okay, oh yeah, settle me. The man settled him. Very dishonest. Abraham was. That's why we don't copy anything from Abraham other than his faith for righteousness. Am I teaching good here? Faith for righteousness. And Isaac saw it. Isaac also tried it. Then he had a 3rd child, Jacob, grandchild. Jacob started doing wayo from his mother's womb, because he was an improvement on Isaac and Abraham, so his own started early from the womb. Am I teaching? Isaac was so dubious in business that at one time when he was broke, he took Benjamin and said, take him and hand over, bring me money. He gave Benjamin as collateral to collect money. You don't know the story. When Joseph was in Egypt and the brothers came to buy corn, and Joseph said, go and bring the youngest brother. Jacob said, okay, if the only way to get money is to take Benjamin, you can take him, let him go. Make sure you bring him over, bring the money. They took Benjamin, dropped there and brought money. He collected. That's how dubious some of those guys were. So that's why we don't copy anything from them other than their faith. We follow their faith. They were businessmen like any other person. It's not because they gave that they prospered. It's because they worked hard. It's because they tilled the ground. It's because they got involved in business. They got involved in developing skills. That's why the gospel of materialism, you don't preach it where real rich people are. If you find rich people, you don't tell them give and it shall be given. They will look at you and tell you, cool down, we know your problem. You want money? Take, get out. You don't preach that. No, you only preach that kind of thing where poor people are gathered, because poor people, anything that will make them come out apart from hard work, they are ready. Meanwhile, the only way out of poverty is hard work. I'm teaching good, oh. Abraham was not making money by word of knowledge. Abraham was rich because he had herdsmen, not Fulani herdsmen. No. He had herdsmen and he had a farm. He was given to industry. Are we teaching? They were all industrious, whether negative or positive. Never let anybody lie to you. If you like, give to Power City every day. It does not multiply your money. Did you hear that? It doesn't multiply your money. What multiplies your money is industry. So if you are giving for money multiplication, you are in the wrong place. That's why here we give because we have understood the love of God and we want other people to get the same message. That's why we give. We are not giving with any motive. We are just giving because we love God. And then we work hard to make money. And we trust God for wisdom. We trust God for favor. And we trust God to help us as we get busy.
Ultimately, the lesson drawn from Abraham's story is twofold: to value faith as a foundation for righteousness and to prioritize ethical conduct and hard work over deceptive practices and the false promises of instant wealth touted by certain interpretation of Christianity. And this is Christian news, gist, and trends. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment behind. Shalom.